What's up? It's your boy, Mikael Thompson. And I'm here with a movie review. But before that, man, I want to talk to you about forgiveness. It's really important for you to forgive people. It's really important for you to forgive people. And yeah, forgive others and forgive yourself. You know, let go of some of the trauma that you be going through. Reason why I say that is because, man, if you don't forgive people, you're gonna end up like Scar. So I'm reviewing. Mufasa, the Lion King. Yo, but I just call it Mufasa. Kudos to Disney. Oh, I can't believe I just said kudos. Kudos to Disney because and you finally made something original. You took a character that basically you already had. And you build a backstory to it. You did the same thing with Scar. You build a backstory to it. So it's like, it comes to find out that Scar, he's not really evil. He's not evil at all. It's just, he never forgave Mufasa for getting with Sarabi, which is actually technically jealousy. Yeah, he never forgave Mufasa for getting with Sarabi, and then he never forgave himself for basically stabbing Mufasa in the back. Yeah, and then another feeling that Scar was going through was basically feeling like an outcast. But the only reason why he was feeling like an outcast is because of the simple fact that when Scar saved Mufasa from actually drowning and everything, his mother accepted him. His father didn't accept him at first. Disney, I'm gonna need to have a conversation with you about that. I'll come back to that later. But yeah, his father did not, Scar's father did not accept Mufasa at first. And then later on, when Mufasa saved Scar's mother, his actual mother, and everything, that's when Scar's father, I don't remember the characters' names, and that's why I'm saying that. But Scar's father basically starts to accept Mufasa. Now, let's take a pause and just think for a minute. Does that remind you of anything? Just think. Does that remind you of anything? Okay, so now if you didn't know, so if that didn't remind you of anything, basically it is the animated version of Tarzan. Disney, we're gonna have to have a conversation with this. What in the world? Okay. What in the world? Is y'all really running out of stores? So many stores to where it's just like, wow. I mean, we can take this animated version. We can take this animated version of Tarzan and retell it and just change the characters' names, and nobody's gonna know it. Nobody's gonna know it. Nah, when I first seen what was happening, I'm like, that's Tarzan. That's Tarzan. first heard about it, I was like, wait a minute, that's very familiar. But I mean, okay, let's just forget. That's a con. Let's just forget about the Tarzan reference because, god dang, that was a big Tarzan reference. Like, what the heck? So let's forget about the Tarzan reference, and basically the story is about them, how Scar and Mufasa actually became brothers, really best friends. I mean, yeah, they were the closest friends and everything, and they grew up with each other. But Mufasa had to, Mufasa wasn't being accepted by Scar's father. So since he wasn't being accepted by Scar's father, he had to go. He had to go chill with the alliances. I don't know if I said that word right, but he had to go and chill with the ladies of the pride. And because he was chilling with the ladies of the pride all the time, he was hanging out with them all the time. Yeah, he has advanced. To a male lion, he has advanced smell and everything. He has advanced hearing and everything. Yeah, he got all these skills from hanging out with the females. Yeah. Yeah, and the reason why Mufasa knows how to hunt and everything is because he's been hanging out with the females. So yeah, I mean, I feel like the story is a very good story. It's a good story. The beginning of it is not really original, but but at the end there, I mean, yeah, I was engaged. Now, now the thing is, it kind of took me in and out, because for some reason it just had to remind me that Timon and Pumbaa was there. It had to remind me, oh yeah, this is a Lion King story. I'm like, yeah, I already know, because I see a whole bunch of lions, so yeah, I know it's a Lion King story. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So I mean, pros were coming up with a story, an original story. But, it's debatable where it's actually from Tarzan. But, yeah, kudos for coming up with an original story and actually using the new technology to actually tell that story. Oh, man, I actually enjoyed this movie. The music, not so much. That song, I was with her brother. I was with her brother. I was with her brother. That song is catchy. But it's only catchy for one reason only. It's because it's repetitive. Shoot. You get a good kid in the studio that and singing these words all the time. I'm like, okay, cool. The music, I'm like, some songs were a hit, and some songs were a miss. Now, here's the thing though. Here's the real truth, because I like musicals. I love musicals. And because I was raised with Disney, I actually love musicals and everything. A lot of times, and I'm not just saying Disney, but it's just in general, a lot of times when you're listening to a musical, some are a hit and some are a miss. Some is just a hit and some are a miss. Like, yeah, you ain't gonna have like back to back hit. Because at that point, you just need to make a record. Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, but at that point, you just need to make a record. You don't need an actual movie behind it. But it's just like, yeah, I expect that from musicals. Like, just like some may be a hit, some may be a miss, some may I may be humming. But the thing is, it has good songs in this movie. It really does. And I think they overplayed that brother song. Yeah, I may get canceled with that, but no, they really overplayed that brother song because it's like, what the heck? It's just like, yeah, I find myself only doing this, nodding my head because I heard it so much. I'm like, yeah, but this movie, I keep on saying that it's a good movie, but the reason why it's a good movie is because it tells a story of forgiveness. Like in the beginning of the video, you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive what other people have done to you. But then you have to realize that what other people have done to you was not purposely. I'm going to say this and I'm going to go because I feel like I'm preaching. But no, you have to realize that what other people has done to you was not purposely. See, Scar wanted to get with Sarabi and everything. Like, man, yeah, Scar thought Sarabi was the finest lioness. Yeah, he wanted to get with her and everything. So the main thing Scar starts to doing is not being himself, which is like, yeah, it's a dangerous game, which is the reason why you got kicked in the friend zone. I mean, yeah, it's a dangerous game, man, when you're not being yourself. Which is the reason why you got really just cast in the friend zone, or like she didn't respect you. You had Mufasa lie for you. She ain't gonna respect you because you never gave her a reason to respect you, sir. And then, so it's just like, you can't get mad. I mean, you can't get mad that Mufasa got the girl. Sarabi fell in love with Mufasa. And Mufasa fell in love with Sarabi. You can't help that. I mean, yeah, you can't help that. You was just mad, in the way. You can't get mad. You have to let that go. Let that go. L-I-G. Let it go. Let it go. Let go. L-I-G. L-I-G, Scar. Let it go. That's just, no. You got to let that go. And you probably were, you probably could have moved on with your life if you would just let that go. Another thing, another issue that Scar had, man, you holding on to something that's in the past. Yeah, you gotta realize that, you holding on to something that's in the past. I'm supposed to be king. Yeah. of a pride that your father told you to leave because if you would have stayed, your butt would have got killed. Yeah, you were supposed to be king over that pride. And you will probably mess them over, but yeah, that's not the hero out there. But you were only supposed to be king over that pride. Dude, let that go. This is Pride Rock. Seriously, this is Pride Rock. Yeah, you can't be king over this pride because you did not do what Mufasa has done. Mufasa brought all the animals together, and all the animals came together and made him king. He did not want to be king, but all the animals came together and made him king. So all the animals agreed that he was the king. Yeah, and you can't get mad at that. You can't get mad at that. That's why when you took over in the original movie, when you killed Mufasa, and pretty much, yeah, because you didn't kill Simba, and pretty much got rid of Simba. Yeah, the whole herd. The only thing that you had was the lances. The whole herd just went somewhere else because you're not their king, sir. Mufasa brought everybody together. You literally, when you killed Mufasa and got rid of Simba, you literally separated everybody. And because you separated everybody and tried to run things like your father ran things, that's why it was a drought. I mean, this movie actually explains everything. Now, if you overlook the acting, and I'm talking about the voice acting, if you just overlook like a couple of things like the voice acting and everything, I mean, it's okay. I'm not saying it's a great movie. I'm just saying that it's a good movie. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think.